Hey guys, I'm a little bit late on the next video, but whatever. I couldn't film the video that we just saw, so yeah. Shush. Oh, really? I guess I can't get much of a view. Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
And so now, James Sr., we know he marries Nellie, and it's very proper in those days. Now they're married and living here at the Mount Pleasant home. And so at that time, once she gets pregnant with her first child, when it's getting close enough that she can't travel too much anymore, she leaves here and goes up to home where her mom and dad live, and that's very much traditional of those days to go home and have the child there. So James Jr. is born in Port Conway, which is a little northeast of here. And then, of course, they bring him right home, and he starts his education down there at the Mount Pleasant home on the knee of his mother and his grandmother. Now, his father, I told you he's very, very business-minded. He's already bought out Uncle Thomas Shoe, so he's got 5,000 acres here already. He's got millworks and ironworks. He's got a distillery going on. He's also a justice in the town of Orange, so money was definitely not a problem, right? And the plantation was very, very successful. And so what he's going to do is he's always wanted to build his family a brick Georgian style home. So that's what he decides he's going to do. And anything that he needs to build this home is right here on the property. He doesn't have to go anywhere to get anything. Every brick in this house was made right here on this property. And so first they picked this spot, which you can't see the mountains real good today, but when they're out, they're absolutely breathtaking. And that's the way this country's going. We're heading west. Everything over there is all brand new to us. That's new frontier over there. And so they also, when they build the house, they start at the ground down spot. You see over in that corner. And it goes over here. You can almost see a line by this window and door where it would end. And then it would go straight back. And it was all brick. Now, be mindful that the brick are 3 layers deep, because that is their only way of insulating the house. So it's quite wide to keep the, cold out and the warm in the wintertime. And so they're going to stay like this. Of course, these doors were not here. There was just two windows. Being a Georgian style home, it's very symmetrical. Two rooms, the main room, and two rooms on that side matching. This nice big portico wouldn't have been here. There is a shadow of what the original roof would have been over the original portico going over the main door. The house stays like this for 35 years and doesn't change until Madison leaves Congress. Now, he's already been married to Dolly almost 3 years, and he's going to come home here. He can't wait to show his new family the home that they'll be sharing. And so when they get here, there's James and Dolly, her young son, John Payne Todd, and her sister, Anna Payne. And they don't really want to move in with Mom and Dad, especially because they know this is going to be theirs. And Dolly's lived up in, Philadelphia since she's been 15 years old. So they're going to decide they're going to just put like a townhouse on or a duplex to match what they would have had up in Philadelphia. So they put on 30 foot, the window and the door down to the other brown downspout. Now we're going to give them 2 rooms downstairs and 2 rooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs. And so they have the main entrance, and they put a little closet in, and the stairway is designed because James and Dolly have both problems with their legs. Madison having arthritis and rheumatism, but Dolly has an abscess in one of her knees, which she actually had surgery on back in those days. And so that's also when this nice big portico goes on, because this was just really coming to be popular, and, Madison just thought he was going to land right on my face there. And Madison loved to come out here with his telescope because he loved to study the stars. He kept track of the weather every single day. And so then he's going to turn around and, they stay here, they live here for probably, 4.5, 5 years. It's 1801, and Jefferson, of course, is president. So as James and Dolly are getting ready to go to Washington as Secretary of State, James Sr. passes away. So when they do finally leave here, they know this whole house is theirs, and they want to and they need to remodel because they want to open it up to make it one big home. Well, if anybody knows anything about Jefferson, as he once said, when it comes to the mind, Madison is the most brilliant of us all. But I am the architect, and Washington is the leader. So of course, when they start talking about remodel, Jefferson, you've got to have my master builder. He's the best. I mean, and I'll be right there to help him out and design things for him. So they get James Dinsmore. But the last phase of the house doesn't get done until around 1809 when Madison's elected president. And James Dinsmore is here, and that's when they put the 2 wings on either side with the terraces on the top. And they'll also come out here and they'll take the brick, the 3 layers of brick out of this, right here, out of the wall, so they can join it. That'll be a nice hallway so that they can have one big home to go straight through. That's going to cut this front room really small. And so what they're going to do is take the main bearing wall out and move it forward so they'll have a nice hallway. They put in these nice big doors so they can have a grand entrance. Never taking out the 2 original doors because that's their air conditioning, because there's doors exactly opposite. So they can open them up and pray for a breeze to come through here. And they'll take and put the exact same doors on the inside. So if we need to close off the drawing room, that we could also do that. And so as we worked out here, we discovered that these are actual pocket windows. And because of 3 layers of brick, the ones out here will drop down into a pocket. And we did find the original ropes and pulleys down there that worked those windows. But the ones on the inside, since that's a new wall that they moved forward, they're going to put the pocket over to the side. And you'll be able to see that when we go inside. They do leave that one there. Now, one other thing before we go in the house, while the Madison's still alive, by this time, everybody, including myself, call her the old lady. And so she wants her own part of the house. I want my own little apartment because she loves having company, but she really likes people that she knows. She's not real fond of a lot of different strangers roaming around just in her house. So she's going to take over these 2 rooms and the new south wing because each room has a door that can close off, and those 3 rooms can be perfectly private to her, giving her her own door in the back so that she can let family and friends in anytime that she likes. And so they'll call this the old-fashioned side of the house because she likes it that way, and it's going to be like it was in 1765 when the house was finished. As soon as you come over this way, everything changes. We've got color and wallpapers and all the newest furnishings, and that's because, of course, Dolly is very fashionable. She likes all the new things and all the French decor. So that'll be the newer side of the house. So when we do go in, I'm very sorry, but there's no photography inside the house. There's no eating or drinking. Okay, we know that. And we ask you to help us be very careful by not touching things or leaning on things, because our curators get really upset when we do that, especially if it's one of us. Then we really get in trouble. So we will go ahead into the house, and we're going to step right into Mother Madison's side of it.